Hello, Tim, and those who might be watching. Our group is SoundByte, and this is our ENSE Capstone project vlog. Brian, if you want to introduce the project.
Yeah, our goal for this project is to provide music creators a robust utility which allows for delightful transitions between pieces for the sake of mixing. We hope to accomplish this through the application of technologies and search techniques that are not frequently used in the music industry. Overall, the application will feature two main utilities, them being a mixing suggestion given music as input or search results given advanced criteria. With this, we aim to differentiate pieces from criteria not typically leveraged. This will hopefully aid individuals like DJs by providing a recommendation for complementary tracks as they mix. Brandon, can you introduce our story mapping? Brandon?
Sorry, I don't have the screen for
Sorry.
you to see. That's me.
Uh,
There you go, Brendan.
my headset died quickly there, but it's back. I don't know why. Okay, so I'm going to talk
Oh, your
about
mic
a
is
little bit
broken.
about.
It's
Oh.
really robotic.
I don't know why.
It's clicking.
Give it a try. Try to fix it. If not, we can.
Hello.
It's like. Yeah.
Oh, it's because my roommate has the microwave on. Actually, I'll bet.
Could you turn the microwave off?
How much longer do you have? Well, all right. How's it sound now?
Perfect.
Yeah.
I'll trim this. Let's just restart. I'm not going to re-record. So hello, Tim, and those who might be watching. Our group is SoundByte, and this is our ENSE Capstone project. Brian, go ahead with the introduction.
Okay, our goal for this project is to provide music creators a robust utility which allows for delightful transitions between pieces for the sake of mixing. We hope to accomplish this through the application of technologies and search techniques that are not frequently used in the music industry. Overall, the application will feature two main utilities, them being a mixing suggestion given music as input, or search results given advanced criteria. With this, we aim to differentiate pieces from criteria not typically leveraged. This will hopefully aid individuals like DJs by providing a recommendation for complementary tracks as they mix. Can you go over introduce our story mapping, Brandon?
Yeah, for sure. So here you see our story mapping, which we use on a tool called Stories on Board. So at the top, we have our blue cards, which consist of all the main features that we extracted from our affinity diagramming and our empathy mapping steps. Beneath those, we have our yellow cards, which is kind of more the user stories to accomplish those features. So from start to finish, what steps is the user going to take to accomplish this task within the application? And then after that, we divided what technological implementations we would need to have, which are written on the white cards, into releases. So the first layer, we have our MVP and release 2, release 3, so on and so forth.
Awesome. Thank you, Brandon. I think so we've reorganized our next steps, our next scrum, with some new roles. So Brian, if you want to discuss those real quick, we'll go on to our.
Okay. Brandon will take over the a role of criteria search architecture, and me for user interface, front end of the app side, and Mason will take suggestion architecture side.
Awesome, thank you. And yeah, we will still collaborate very closely with one another, but it's good to have like a head on something, right? So that's what we're doing there. This week we've also been kind of reorganizing so that we can work in a more agile process. So for one thing, we've had kind of weekly scrums, but they haven't really been in the typical form. So we're gonna start aiming for those, and also keeping separate days for the vlog. The vlog shouldn't be considered a scrum. I think it should be considered a different thing. We'll also be making use of the Kanban so that we can keep track of everyone's responsibilities as we split and branch out with our respective tasks and architecture. And further, we've also set up Google Docs folders for private documentation. So these are like melting pots for ideas that we might not put on GitHub right away. To keep GitHub clean, but also give us a place to kind of throw a hodgepodge of ideas. So after that, we also plan on improving our documentation. Our goal being to use some of the templates given by Tim, because the information exists, but we haven't put it on a dedicated document. So for instance, our primary customer or our North Star, we don't have anything written down for that, but we do know who they are, and it would be good to have separate documents for that. So on top of improving our documentation and our process, we're going to create a project. One sec. We're going to create a project to start high-level research and design. Sorry, I got thrown off by stuff. We're going to be going into our higher level research, design, and architecture, is what I wanted to say. I apologize for that. But beyond that, we're going to need some guidance in maintaining agile development in the planning and design stages. Sorry for that interruption there, but we're at the end of our vlog, so there's no sense restarting. Thank you for listening, and we hope that we've kind of given you a good report on how our progress has been. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Yeah, sorry, family came down at like the worst part. The worst moment.